Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. I send you so much love and light. Thank you for joining me for today's readings. So today's readings are all about their current perception of things with you. So this is whoever you choose to focus on for the reading. We're going to tap into things from their perspective. What are they thinking of you? How do they look at you? How do they see you? And more importantly, how do they view the connection with you? You might be watching if you don't have clarity in the connection, if you're wondering where you stand with someone. That's what today's readings are all about. Some of you could be with this person currently in a connection with them and communication with them. Others of you could be in separation from them. Feel free to watch for whoever you choose to watch, regardless of the circumstances. All right, you guys, my name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do hope that you guys enjoy these readings. I send you all so much love and light. We're going to start out with Libra's reading because it is Libra season. So if you are Libra, just continue to watch. But if you are another sign or you want to cross watch for your moon or rising signs, feel free to jump into your timestamp now. I love you guys so much. Before I begin the readings, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. All right, my beautiful Libras. What is their current perception of things with you? Let's tap in and see. Have you moved on from this person that you're watching for? If you haven't moved on, I have to tell you that in their mind, they're thinking of the fact that you've probably moved on, moved past them, and they worry about that. That is something that keeps them up at night, thinking about what's going on with you. So this definitely has these vibes of you being in separation from this person, Libra. That's what it feels like to me. But if you're with them now, it could just be spirit letting you know your person's fears about losing you and about you moving on. So hopefully if you're with this person now, they're sharing these things with you because this is a lot for someone to keep to themselves. So I can see where they keep replaying circumstances between you and them. They keep replaying past memories and they keep thinking about mistakes and regrets and what they could do differently. But then like they're reading into things and thinking about what you said before. So this person thinks a lot about the past and then they think a lot about the future. And what they keep thinking about. So know this, even though they're in a place where they're thinking that you've moved on and that you're taking a chance on someone else, or you're just, if you're with them now, like you're gonna just take a chance on another path in life, even though this person's energy comes across as very pessimistic and worrisome. When I look deep into their energy, what they're waiting for you, and what they really hope and pray for is that it's not over with you, that it's not over between the two of you. Is anyone thinking of a Sagittarius? Because their energy is very strong in the reading. Perhaps cross watchers are watching your reading, Libra, or it could be your own moon or rising sign. So they have their good days and they have their bad days. And when they're having their bad days, that's when they get into the mindset of just regretting all the mistakes that they made and thinking that you could move on. And when they have their good days and they're able to like get themselves out of that negativity, get themselves out of that rut, get into a higher vibration, when they feel like they're accomplishing their goals for the day, that's when they start to think, you know what, maybe it's not over between us. Maybe we will see each other again. What you need to know, one of the most important things though, Libra, especially for those of you in separation, is that this person is waiting for you. Waiting for things to play out, still, holding on, wondering what's going to be. They're waiting for you, and they're not opening themselves up to anyone else. And I will even be bold enough to say, even if they have another person in their life, and I don't want to sound mean, but that person doesn't compare to you, and that person is just there. They're not emotionally connected to them the way that they are to you. They're not even really physically or sexually attracted to this person the same way that they are with you. I know that's a little bit harsh, but I'm not going to lie to you guys about what Spirit shows me. So for those of you that are with this person currently, I wonder what's going on between the two of you for them to worry so much about the mistakes and for them to have a lot of regret in which they could do things over again differently. Because I tell you, if they could get a chance to go back, they wouldn't. And the things that they said, they wouldn't say the things that they said. So they're very much stuck in the past. So what you need to know, Libra, for those of you that are presently with this person, is they have a huge fear of losing you. So if you told them that you were going to walk away, if you threatened to end the relationship, they take it very seriously, because it makes me wonder what they're actually showing you as opposed to what I can see and what they could be hiding from you. They definitely took you seriously if you made that threat. So if you made that threat, you put a lot of fear into this person. You have, especially if you've begun to pull back from them, even as far as sexually connecting with this person, intimately connecting with this person. If you've pulled back, it is something that they definitely notice. And it strikes a lot of fear in them. So it makes me wonder what's going on with you guys, because when I tap into this person's energy for your reading, I just see someone that is in such fear of really losing you. That's what the vibe is all about. And the fact that they're waiting, the fact that, like I said, when they have their good days, they think about like, it can't really be over between us. So if you've already moved on, like I could see at the beginning of your reading, Libra, and you are watching for someone and you're just curious about how they're viewing things with you, wondering like if they regret losing you, if they're heartbroken over you, if they're a mess over you, yes is the answer to all of those questions, because this person is super stressed out. Like, this person is going through a very difficult time emotionally, they're a mess. So lots of different messages depending on the circumstances that you're in. And for those of you that are with this person now, and I can see how they're so afraid of losing you, I don't want you to feel like I'm sticking up for this person. But if you feel like things are going okay between the two of you, but there's been like maybe some distance, what Spirit wants you to know, like if you love this person and you want to make the connection work, what Spirit wants you to know is like they definitely need a lot more reassurance. And those of you watching will know whether or not you feel that's right for you to give them that reassurance. You'll know whether or not it's right for you, to give them that. That's just what it is. Because I know that's really touchy, because I can just see someone who feels like they messed up a lot. So others of you could just be dealing with a really sensitive person who, when things change between the two of you slightly, it starts to make them worried. Some of you could just be dealing with a highly sensitive person that is in that energy of needing more reassurance from you. You'll notice it if they've gone distant or if things have changed between the two of you. It could be even subtle little things, because I feel like what this person does that I'm tapping into now, they hide a lot. They do. Okay, Libra, that's what I can see is going on with this person currently. That's the way that they're viewing things. And I know that what Spirit wants you to know is that they do not want this to be over. They do not want to lose you. Even if technically they've already lost you and you guys are in separation, that is not what they want. And they're so afraid of you moving on and really leaving them behind. Okay, Libra, and please don't think I'm saying any of that to make you feel guilty at all. But that's what Spirit is showing me. I hope it's helpful for you. I love you so much. And next is Scorpio. Let's tap into your person's energy. Scorpio, let's see what comes through from Spirit. What is their current perception of the connection? The initials B and J are coming through. Are those your initials? Are those initials important to you, Scorpio? That's what I can see going on. Or maybe for whoever's watching, those initials could be important to you. Sorry about the dogs outside, you guys. So this person feels like they definitely feel like you're keeping them on their toes. So this very much comes across as the two of you are in contact with each other. They don't really know where they stand with you. When things first started with you, they had a lot of questions for you, Scorpio, about how you felt about them and your intentions towards them and like what you really wanted to get out of the connection with them. They had a lot of questions about that. But lately they feel like things have changed for the better between the two of you, and they feel like they're seeing more into what you want. And they feel like what they're seeing is you want me and you're interested in me. So they feel like you've really kicked up the romance to the next level, and they appreciate what you're doing. They appreciate your gestures. They appreciate your acts of kindness. They appreciate all of it. It really sweeps this person off of their feet, because in the beginning they felt like you weren't really interested in them or had the same desires for the connection. But now they're starting to see changes that you're making, and they feel like, though, when you start to open up, this is how this person looks at it. The Scorpio starts to open up to me, and then something happens between us where we have a misunderstanding, and I rub them the wrong way. Because look, did I show you guys these cards? But moreover, like, look how it comes through. Look at these two knights, like, facing each other. That's very important, because the knights is about the way that something's progressing between you and this person. So they feel like you're showing me love and affection. You're showing me that you're interested 1 minute, and then something happens between us where I feel like I'm bothering you, or I feel like I'm annoying you, or I feel like I do something to trigger you. It makes me wonder, do you guys have a really good time together and then it ends up in like a weird misunderstanding or misinterpreting things? Or do you guys like have a really good time together and then one of you is questioning the other one? Because from this person's perspective, they feel like that's what happens. Like, things go smooth and then we hit a road bump. This person is starting to think more about what's holding you back in ways that they haven't before. And I know that they want to do whatever they can to put your mind at ease. So when you're in that mode of being romantic and opening up and being expressive, so you stay in that place, they haven't figured out what they could do to keep you there. But then it's important for you to know that they feel like that's, you know, that they do something wrong, and that's what makes you pull back from them, or that's what gets you upset with them. But this person is also like very caring and loving, because they're looking at it and thinking about, well, what did Scorpio go through to make them pull back like that? Why are they so anxious? What's on their mind? What are they, what are they really worried about? I hope that they'll open up to me. I hope that they'll feel safe to open up to me. These are some of the things that they think about, some of the things that they talk about to people that are important to them. Because the overall energy coming through is, and look at that, the 10 of Swords in reverse. That's about pain they perceive you're holding on to, that they wish you'd let go of, so things could really blossom between the two of you. But the High Priestess, as the overall energy, shows me that it's that mystery. It's the way that you only reveal so much to them, and then it's the energy switches up and they feel like you pull away, or they do something that's upsetting to you. They definitely feel like they've seen two different sides to you, Scorpio, where they've seen that like true romantic side that you have, that passion where they feel like you sweep them off of their feet. And then they feel like they've seen that side of you where you get your stinger out. Do you know what I mean? They feel like they've seen that side of you as well. But none of it makes this person want to turn and walk away from the connection. What they keep thinking about is you feeling safe to let go and open up to them, which is what they really want. So they perceive you as being someone that is they perceive you as complicated. They perceive you as someone that's mysterious, but it's so alluring. And they just really want to get close to you. They really do. They want to become someone that's important to you, truly important. Although they feel like the connection has grown and you are showing more interest, that's what they keep thinking about. That's how they're looking at things with you. And I wonder what that means to you. Pisces energy, Virgo's energy is here. Are you guys thinking of one of those signs? Could be your own moon or rising sign, or cross watchers. I'll mention it because it's coming through. All right, Scorpio, that's how they're looking at things currently. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. And next is Sagittarius. Let's get into it, Sagittarius. What is their current perception of things with you? What are they thinking? How do they see you? How do they see the connection? Let's tap it. Leo and Sagittarius, your energy is here. Are you thinking of another Sagittarius? I know this person is thinking of you all the time. Moon or rising, Leo or Sagittarius, or maybe cross-watching Leos here. So you have someone that hides a lot from you. They hide a lot of their pain. And even I see how guilty they are, and I see the regrets, and I see the way that they toss and turn. Like this person feels very tortured. And I know that there's a lot of mistakes that they regret. And the thing about this person is they hide so much from you, Sagittarius. So I wonder if it surprises you. Wouldn't surprise me if it surprises you to hear from Spirit all the ways that this person, like their guilt and the way that it weighs on them and the way that they think about it every single day. They think about you every single day. So if they lost you, it is a huge, they feel like they made so many mistakes and it's a huge loss in their love life. But the thing about this person's energy, though, is they let their ego get the best of them. It's crazy the way they're holding on so much and waiting for you, but that they do a really good job of making sure that you don't see that or that you don't know that. I feel like this person's ego is really their downfall, not just with you, but in other areas of their life. They care too much about things that don't matter. They care too much about what other people think of them. And I know that this person hates to lose. So if they lost you, that is something that just bothers them. So it bothers them so much out of guilt for what they did to lose you, but then it bothers them like that they had you walk away from them. Like I said, their ego, They care so much about what other people think. And then I can see that this person has a really controlling side as well. And that all goes back to controlling what they show you. Controlling, they think they control your perception of them. And maybe they do, especially if this is surprising for you to hear. And you know what's funny about the energy is this person feels like you do some of these things as well. You're doing some of these things to them as well. Like holding back from them because of your ego. And is that really fair? Like, because when I tap into the energy, some of you know that this person hurt you, and that's what pushed you away. So it's the hurt that keeps you away, not even necessarily trying to teach them a lesson. But that's how this person is looking at things with you, like, oh, you're just trying to teach me a lesson. And you know what? You are, because I can see how bad they feel. But then what happens with this person is they hide so much about their true feelings. They have such a struggle with showing vulnerability, and they would probably be a lot better off if they just showed you some of the things that I'm telling you. Because what you need to know is that this person is never going to let you go. They're never going to. Even if you're in separation from them now, they are still holding on to you with everything and haven't really given up on the connection, and truly believe that the two of you are going to end up back together again. That's what they believe. That's what they think. But I can see where right now they're still caught up in this energy of holding back. And they are very regretful. But it's like that ego is something that stands between the two of you. But I'll tell you what they want. It's forgiveness. It is almost like, so we don't have to talk about things anymore, because I can see where they don't want to talk about it. They don't. And what they're hoping deep down is, of course, to get you back and to be with you. You know, the longer they go without having you, the more outstanding and amazing you become in their eyes. So don't think I'm siding with this person when I tell you this energy, Sagittarius. But like when I tap into their energy, what it's like is, can't we just move forward? I wish I could wave a magic wand and like have all of this be forgotten about so we could get another chance. That's what they wish could happen. Although they know that can't happen, that's like what, if they could have a wish, that's what they would wish for. And they would wish for you. They really would. I'm telling you that this person looks at you and just feels like there's no one else like you in this whole world. They're never going to find anyone else like you. They feel so stupid for losing you. And then they think about like their own reputation for losing someone like you. Then they care so much about what people think of them. Aquarius's energy has come through also. Are you guys thinking of an Aquarius or a Pisces? Because those energies are here as well. Or maybe you're cross-watching, or your moon or rising sign, Sagittarius. But that's what I can see going on. That is how they're looking at things. That's what they're thinking about. And I feel like your reading, Sagittarius, reveals a lot of what this person may try and hide from you. Okay, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Next is Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So their current perception of things. Let's tap in and see what Spirit shows us. Wow, this person is very connected to you. Gemini's energy is here. Are you thinking of a Gemini? Cross watchers, perhaps? Moon or rising sign, Capricorn? So, wow, they're really full of regret. I mean, look at that 9 and 10 of swords coming through. Like an opportunity that slipped through the cracks, an opportunity that got away from them. They feel like they mess things up with you a lot, and then they keep thinking about, I mess things up so much that they're not going to take a chance on me. So they feel like they're out of luck and they've run out of chances when it comes to you. And I just see all the things that they wish they could like pull back and never speak. So there's a lot of regret for what they said, even certain things that they texted you and wrote to you. They wish that they could not send that. Like if they could go back in time, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't send you those things. Because I see someone that loves you, someone that fell in love with you, someone that currently is in love with you. And that's why it hurts so bad. Because like, I mean, look at this energy coming through. The 4 of Wands and then the Lovers, but they're coming through in reverse. They're looking at things and feeling like what they said led to, they totally regret it. They feel like they messed up their chances with you to the point where they're not going to get another chance. And then their actions cause them to be completely off track right now. Because they're thinking about, well, if I would have done things the right way and said the right things and played my cards right, so to speak, me and you would be in a completely different place. Maybe for some of you here, they feel like me and you would be married at this point. And because of what I did, now I ruined my chances. And they are in a place where they lean more towards believing that they're never going to get another chance with you again. And that's really important for you to know, that they have that perception of things, especially if that's not true. But they, in their mind, are telling themselves these things and convincing themselves like that it's too far gone. And you look at them as it's too much of a risk. Although what they want it so bad. I mean, wow. To put it to you like this, Capricorn, if this person could get you back, they would feel like they're waking up out of a nightmare. And it would be like, oh, thank God it was all a dream. Thank God that's not my reality. So I mean, I can't help but see the regret that this person feels. And these swords, that's all about the words that were spoken. So even if they weren't like the harshest of things that were said, they still regret what they said and wish they could take it back and do it all different, do it all differently. And then if you're wondering, will they take a chance on me and come forward and reach out? I have to be honest with you. The way that they're already so dead set in their mind that you're not going to take a chance and they're just going to be rejected, I think they're trying to save themselves even some pain and further rejection, because they don't believe that they have a chance at all. Like, that's just what it is. And, you know, for some of you, maybe they don't have a chance. But I feel like more importantly, and, you know, for some of you, if they don't have a chance, maybe Spirit is just wants you to know what's going on with this person and the things that they regret and how they look at you and how they feel. Because it's a mistake that had irreparable damage. But for others of you, I feel like if you want to be with this person, it's important for you to know that in their mind, they're so dead set on, I ruined my chances. I'm never going to get this Capricorn back. They don't want to talk to me. Why did I say that? I wish I could go back and do it all over again. That was such a stupid mistake. If I would have done things right, we'd be together now. We'd be in an amazing place. We'd be so happy. So it makes me wonder, what are the circumstances with you and this person for them to feel so strongly about you? Some of you know that this was a connection that you've had for a while, maybe someone that you were deeply connected to, as in long term. But for others of you, this can give you a lot of insight, especially if this was something that's newer or you didn't have that much time together, because this person fell for you so hard. They wouldn't be thinking about the future. They wouldn't be thinking about marriage. They wouldn't be thinking about like a lifelong partnership with you. If they weren't in love with you, they wouldn't be thinking about those things. And I can see that they are thinking about those things, but unfortunately, the energy that this person is in is believing that they messed up too much and that they're never going to get another chance with you, Capricorn. So I don't say this to put pressure on you, but the ball is definitely in your court when it comes to what will happen between you and this person. Because if you feel like I'm willing to take another chance on them, it's not that serious. I do want to talk to them. They will be so happy to hear from you. Okay, no pressure on, no pressure on you, but that's important for you to know. That's what I can see is going on. That's how they're currently perceiving things. Alrighty, Capricorn, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And next is Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's tap in. Let's take a look into the energy. What is their current perception of things with you? What are they thinking? What do they think about you? How do they look at you? You have someone that's like really hooked on you and attached to you. I say that because, and they're confused. They're definitely confused. Capricorn's energy is here. The initials B and J have come through. Are you on the cusp of Capricorn or thinking of a Capricorn? Moon or rising Capricorn or Libra, thinking of a Libra, cross watchers. All of that energy is here. I'll mention it to you because it could be important. So, please don't think I'm taking their side when I say this. But this person, they're the one that is actually so caught up in pleasing you and materialism. They're the one that is actually so caught up in thinking about materialism, like from a very negative perspective. They're the one that's doing that. But I know that they'll like shift the blame onto you and point the finger at you. Because this person is looking at things and feeling like they're in the friend zone, like you're keeping them at arm's length, like you haven't really chosen them. So they're like, what, am I not good enough? Like, but it's not fair, because some of you know that you're not mistreating this person or doing anything to make them feel small. But I can see where this person does feel small. They are very self-conscious and insecure about materialism and money, career, what they bring to the table. And they keep thinking about competition when it comes to you. Who else could take you away? Who else is interested in you? Who's gonna say that I'm not good enough? Who's around you? See, that's their own thought. So, some of you know, like I said, you're not doing anything to stir this up within this person. It's all about their insecurities, because I'm really reading into someone's insecurities, because these two energies together shows me materialism and just being too wrapped up in things that are petty and do not really matter. It's not about the heart and soul. It's about what others think and about money and about trying to impress and things like that. So this person is in a place where they feel like it's not all bad. I don't want you to think that it's all bad. It's just they're thinking these things on their own. They feel, on the one hand, they feel like being around you is amazing, and the two of you have an amazing time together, especially if you go out and you bring your friends, and especially for those of you that like to party, and maybe like you guys go out like in the city and you drink and you do all, like, you like to party with this person. They feel like they can't really keep up with you. That's the thing about it. Like, that's how they're looking at it. Like, I can't really keep up, but like being around you, Aquarius, is amazing. Because I know for some of you here, maybe you are more well off than this person, and maybe they don't come from the same background that you come from, and that's not your fault, but I can see how that bothers them so much. And for someone else here, it feels like, especially for someone that's in California, like this person is not from California. It feels like they recently relocated, like they moved to California, met you, and now they're having all of these different experiences, like nightlife, going out, partying, money, luxury. Like, they've never been around that before. So now that they're around that now, since like relocating, it's something that is like really making them feel self-conscious, but they're projecting things onto you. So I know it's very personal. That's for someone watching, but that's what the circumstances are like. So I feel kind of like I'm just shaking my head when it comes to this person. Because do you really deserve that, Aquarius? If you're just doing you and being yourself, you have someone that I kind of like question things about this person's intentions towards you. I do. Because yes, they love being around you. They feel like whenever they're around you, it's an amazing time. But then why is so much triggered in this person about worrying about what they bring to the table and who's looking at? They have, okay, so if you haven't seen it now, what you need to know is this person has a jealousy streak in them. This person they have it in them to become very possessive as well, and to become very controlling as well. So if you haven't seen these things, or if you feel like you've only seen little bits and pieces of that, know that there's something more to the story. Because it's just, I don't like the fact that so much is triggered within them and they're like projecting that onto you as if you've done something wrong. And I know some of you feel like I haven't done anything wrong. It is really this person's own insecurities. So their current perception of things is like, they want you so bad. They want you to choose them. And the fact that they feel you haven't chosen them makes them look at you and think negative thoughts like, oh, well, you're materialistic or you're shallow. But that's not the truth about it. They are the one that is worried about the wrong things. They're the one that's materialistic and can be shallow. So I wonder why you'd get a message like this from Spirit. This definitely feels like someone who is in your inner circle, wants to pursue things with you romantically. Feels like they've tried to pursue things with you romantically, and even opened up and spent money that they didn't have on you. And the fact that they're still in the friend zone is making this person, I just have to warn you about them, Aquarius. Like, because I don't know. I just do. Because I know that they have that jealousy streak in them. I know that they're possessive even. So it's like their insecurities are getting the best of them. But the way that they're perceiving things, it's like from their own insecure perspective, but then projecting that onto you as if you are materialistic. So they want you so badly. So it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of vibe with this person. That's what it feels like. I don't want to like act like they're all bad. I don't, because I just know that they're very emotional. I know that this person has come out of their shell a lot since being around you. I know that they do bring a lot to the table as far as their intelligence, even their education. But, they look at things and feel like you're too much for them. They do. And maybe some of you are. Maybe some of you know that this person is not in your league. And I don't say that to be mean at all. But maybe some of you know that you are used to dating someone that could provide more, that maybe did have, that just was different from this person. It just, what I can see going on with this person is that they are looking at things and feeling like they're struggling to keep up with you. Okay, Aquarius. Now, what telling you these messages from Spirit, I don't want you to ever think that I'm not on your side. I'm not siding with this person at all. But that's what's going on. And I know this can bring a lot of clarity to someone, especially if they feel like things move forward and like this person backs away. Or like this person even says little comments, maybe even like little jokes. They're actually not jokes. That person is revealing how insecure they are. They are so hung up on materialism and money. And they feel like they don't have enough. They're looking at things like that is their perception of things, but then they want you so bad. Okay, Aquarius. But I have to tell you to just be careful for this person because, like I said, they have that jealousy streak in them. And that's not someone I'm going to tell you to really trust romantically. I'm sorry, you guys. But that's just what I can see about this person. So I hope that this is helpful for you. Okay, I love you so much, Aquarius. That's what I can see. That's how they're currently perceiving things. All right, and next is Pisces. All right, now Pisces, let's tap into the energy and see what is their current perception. What do they think of you? What are they thinking about you? How do they look at the connection? How do they see you? Libra's energy is here. Are you thinking of a Libra, Pisces? Cross watchers, your own moon or rising sign? It's coming through. They're thinking a lot about the future and what the two of you, like they have a lot of fantasies even about what the two of you could have together, what you could make together, how you could grow together. So they're thinking about growing old with you even. All of those milestones. Thinking about you being their forever person and having a family together, a legacy, a life, all of that. They're thinking about all of that. They want all of that. And they're taken aback by the way they're so emotional when it comes to you so fast and how they're thinking about these things already. And no one else has ever made them think about these things. That's why they're taken aback by it. So they know that they want to secure the connection with you. They want to secure this future with you. So they know that they can't waste any time. They don't want to waste any time. But then they have a lot of thoughts about misstepping and they don't want to misstep. They don't want to do things the wrong way. They want to do it the right way because this person is very intelligent and I can see that. This person also looks like highly organized, someone that's very careful with their money, saves, highly responsible even. So it's like it's hitting them so hard, like this is my future right in front of me. And then they're taken aback by the way that it came to them so fast and how things are being unveiled to them, how things are progressing fast between the two of you, or even just how their emotions are growing so quickly. So it's something that they're thinking now about, okay, the future is now and I got to get myself ready. I'm not going to push this Pisces away. I want to be open. But they do have that fear in their mind about, like, do I have enough now? am I enough now? Am I successful enough now? Because really what this person wants to marry you. They want a future with you. So it makes me wonder where the two of you stand in the connection now. Because how this reads is some of you could have recently met this person and they're just completely caught off guard in a way and surprised by how quickly they're feeling these things for you and thinking about these things with you, I should say. For others of you, are you talking about taking things to the next level? Like, have you been with this person for a while, but you're talking about some serious things? Because this is very serious, this energy. It's serious because they're thinking about stability in the future and plans and things being, stable, and they can't waste any more time. So if you guys had that discussion and it came between the two of you, Spirit wants you to know what's going on with this person currently, and they see that you're right. They see that they can't push you away, that they don't need to waste any more time, like that the time is right. But then I'd say they're like 99% prepared. There's that one little percent that I can see goes on in their mind where they're because they're such a planner, because they are so serious and strategic, and they are so responsible, that they just don't want anything to go wrong. So I wonder where you are now with this person, but that is what they're thinking of. And I know that Spirit even wants you to know their intentions. Their intentions towards you is those major milestones in life, and to give you all of that. To give you that safety, that security, that home, that family, future. They're thinking about all of that. I can just see how this person's head and heart, they're working on finding balance between the two. So if anyone resonates with the energy of having a serious conversation and this person shut down and it came between the two of you, they're going to make it right with you. Because they've been thinking about how it's time to move forward. So that's what your reading is all about. I mean, what they're thinking of, sure, but then how they view the connection. So don't think that you're doing anything wrong, Pisces, because the way that they look at things with you is this is a future, this is a home, this is a partnership. The white picket fence, animals, like putting down roots and harmony. So they know they can have all of that with you. If don't think that you're doing something wrong if this person hasn't made that commitment yet. It's because you're not doing anything wrong. They look at you as perfect, like you'd be the perfect partner. I could have an amazing life. So don't think you're doing something wrong. It's about them and their own preparedness, what they feel they're ready for. And when they think about what they're ready for and what they're not ready for and what you deserve and what they want to give to you. So you're not doing anything wrong from their perspective. Okay, Pisces, that's what I can see is going on. That's how they're looking at things. That's what they're thinking of. That's how they see you. That's what they feel they could have with you. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Next is Aries. All right, my beautiful Aries. What is their current perception? What are they thinking about you? How do they look at you? How do they look at this connection? It's very interesting to me because they feel like something changed between you and them. They're looking at it like it changed. Like things were really flowing between the two of you as far as the communication. Texting back and forth. Some of you were even texting back and forth all day with this person. Didn't skip a beat with them. Talking all the time, like constant flowing open communication. They're looking at things and feel so if you left them unread or you backed away or you took a while to respond, in their mind that's when things change between the two of you. So that's kind of like where they decided, I'm going to take a step back because I don't want to get ahead of myself. See, in their mind, they are looking at it like things switched up between the two of you. Like it was flowing and then a wall went up and my efforts were blocked. So since they're looking at things and believing that their attempts to reach out, to bond with you, to get closer to you wasn't received, that's why they're in this different mindset of thinking about things in a more lighthearted way. Thinking about things in a way that it's like we're not putting any kind of pressure on each other. We're not making things serious. Like we're not gonna make it serious. What I want to say to you, Aries, is that whole experience was very hurtful for this person. I'm not taking their side when I tell you that. I'm just telling you how they're looking at things. So it's like we were feeling each other, we were communicating, we were talking, and then all of a sudden things change between us. And when they're thinking about how they believe things change between the two of you, they were really thinking about, what did I do wrong? Tossing and turning and really bothered by it. Really broken up over it, even if they didn't show you these things. It's funny because I know some of you watching feel like this person pulled away from you. It's so interesting to me the way they feel like, well, you pulled away from me. So where they stand now is, I mean, they think you're so attractive. They think you're so sexy. Like they think you're hot. Like all of that is like without a doubt. They feel like you're one of the most fun people they've ever been around. They want to spend time with you. They want to see you. They want all of that from you, like that energy that you give, that flirtation, that vibe, all of it. And like to see where, the build up and the foreplay and thinking about where things lead between the two of you sexually. Like they want all of that. They're thinking about all of that. I just know before they believe things switched up, they thought you guys were going in another direction. That's my point. They thought things were heading in another direction, but then the energy changed between us. So they're like, all right, well, I guess things are just going to be like not serious between us. I guess things are going to be more lighthearted. I guess we're going to be, some of you, this person is thinking about, I guess we're just going to have a friends with benefits kind of vibe. Please don't think I'm trying to disrespect you at all when I tell you that, Aries, but it's very interesting because from their perspective, they believe you're the one that switched up on them. And since you switched up on them, they believe that you want things like this now. But do you really want things like this? I know that they didn't. They were thinking about things being serious. They were thinking about, where is this communication, like where is it going to lead? What are we going to have? They were thinking about the future. They were thinking about a relationship. But now it's like, since they believe things changed, they are looking at it like, you put me in the friend zone. And since I'm in the friend zone, I'm going to enjoy being in the friend zone because this Aries is incredible. This Aries is perfect. This Aries is amazing and beautiful. So they're not going to say no to you. That's the thing about it. They're going to say yes to you because of how attracted to you they are. They're just looking at things and believing that you don't want something serious with them. And it all goes back to, even though this can sound kind of petty, but in matters of the heart, it's really not petty, because when things are so emotional, it's easy to misinterpret things and read into things. But what they read into so much was like, you took so long to get back to me. And since you took so long to get back to me, that's why I feel like your feelings changed for me. That's how they're looking at things, like your feelings changed for them. So this is where you put me. You put me in this box of like friendship, but then we're so attracted to each other and they want you. So if you've been confused by this person, I can see why. Like if you feel like things were heading in the right direction and all of a sudden it switched up, you're mirroring each other, because that's how they're looking at it too. Like we were flowing and the communication was amazing. We had a connection, and then all of a sudden things just changed. Like they switched up on me. That's how they're looking at things. So if you feel like I'm reading your own energy, Aries, that's just spirit letting you know that you're mirroring each other and the two of you feel the same. And if you're wondering, well, can we bring it back? Can we get back to the place where we had our connection flowing and we were thinking about being serious about each other? Yes, you can. You can get it back to that place. You can. Because this is not someone who, like, they were hurt and bothered, but not to the point where they're gonna like hold a grudge about it, or not be willing to talk about it. I can see if you want to pick up where you were before, that you can with this person. Like in their energy, they're open to it. Okay, that's what I can see is going on. Did I mention Sagittarius and Libra's energy? Sagittarius is very strong. It could be your own moon or rising sign, or maybe who you're thinking of, cross watchers. But that's what I can see, Aries. I love you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. And next is Taurus. All right, Taurus, their current perception. What are they thinking about you? How do they see you? How do they see the connection? Let's tap into the current energy. They have a lot of fear. They do. And what this person keeps thinking about is the two of you like getting left. They keep thinking about that. I mean, look at these energies here. 5 of Cups and then the 8 of Cups. These are all the energies coming through. So that's something that's on this person's mind so much. Like, what happened between the two of you before? Did the two of you separate before? That could be why they're thinking so much about, like, I'm worried that they're going to walk away from me, so I better not get too close to them. For some of you, you know, you have a history. But for others of you, Spirit could just be letting you know what goes on in this person's mind based on maybe abandonment issues they have, or if like in love, that's what they encountered. Because this person is like preparing themselves. That's what they're doing. They're preparing themselves and like kind of putting armor on. They keep thinking that they're going to get blindsided. They keep thinking about that. I'm going to get blindsided. I'm going to have to protect myself. I'm going to end up hurt. They're going to leave me. They're going to walk away from me. So someone is obviously very worried about you walking away from them, to the point where they keep telling themselves like, I better think about this logically and take my heart out of the picture. They can try to do that all day, but that they really can't do that because they are so emotionally invested. Their feelings for you are so strong. They can try to pretend to themselves like that they can just cut off their feelings, but they can't. So what I can see in this person's energy, Taurus, is someone that doesn't want to be this way, but it's just like their fear is taking over. And then they have this mindset of like, I think self-sabotage, ultimately that's what it boils down to, is self-sabotage because of the preparedness. Like, I better make sure that so what's on this person's mind is like trying to avoid being blindsided so much and being prepared mentally and emotionally if that happens. But like I said, with the self-sabotage, some of them here could even end up being the one who does grow distant or take space or walk away just because they want to do it first before it gets done to them. Not saying that that's okay. Of course, that's not okay. But Spirit wants you to know why they're doing that. You know what's funny about this person's energy is like they struggle with accepting that it's okay. They struggle with accepting that there's peace. Maybe they're just someone that's used to having a lot of chaos in their life, and when things are peaceful, it worries them. Depending on how they grew up and depending on their past relationships even, or maybe even what's happened between you and them, I can see where they don't want to put walls up, but like they do and they feel like they have to. And even, it's funny because when they see that you're doing everything right, Taurus, they acknowledge that. They want you to know that they acknowledge that. But then it's so funny the way that when you're doing everything right, it pushes them away. It pushes them away because of that fear they have of being blindsided, of believing it's too good to be true, and such a fear of being left. So currently, this is their current energy. Doesn't mean they feel this way all the time. Maybe something's happened between the two of you and Spirit just wants you to know the fears that this person has. Or maybe you saw another side to them if this is a newer connection. And Spirit wants you to know the struggles that this person has. Because this is all like in their mind, the way they struggle, like the way their intellect and emotion like fight. It fights each other. And seeing all these cups coming through, cups, that shows me how emotional this person is. Sagittarius's energy is here. Are you guys thinking of a Sagittarius? Cross watchers, moon or rising. For someone here, this mindset goes back to their childhood and the way that they have a lot of trauma from their childhood, but the way that it carries over into the connection currently. So maybe because of that past childhood trauma, things are just triggering this person right now, where you may need to, it's funny because they want that reassurance, but then they want that space at the same time. That's what I can see. So it's a little bit difficult for you to know like what to do with this person currently. I can see that. I think Spirit just wants you to understand their struggles and what they've gone through and what they're going through. Because it's their head and their heart that fight. Because on the one hand, I'm telling you, they don't want to push you away. They see all the things that you're doing right. But then it just brings up a lot of, it's triggering for when they think about how when things went wrong. Especially if like in childhood they had they were blindsided by something traumatic. That's what I can see. Like if they felt like things were stable and like a childhood trauma caused everything to be turned upside down, a loss that they experienced, there's just a lot triggering your person right now, Taurus. That's what I can see going on. Sorry about Guy. He's being real naughty. Sorry, you guys, about Guy. He's barking out the window. But that's what I can see, Taurus. You know, and I know some of these messages are touchy. I don't want you to think that I'm just like siding with this person. If you feel like they did something wrong to you, you know, we're just looking at the current energy. So just take from it what feels right to you. But that's what Spirit is showing me about this person and how they're looking at things and their mindset, and that could explain some of their current behavior. Okay, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful for you. And next is Gemini. All right, my beautiful Gemini. So their current perception of things. What do they think? What are they thinking about you? How do they see you? How do they see the connection? Leo's energy is here. Is anyone thinking of a Leo? And the initials B and J. Cross-watching Leos, moon or rising Leo. Gemini, is that your moon or rising signs? B or J initials, theirs or yours. I'll mention it because it's coming through. They struggle a lot with taking a step forward. This person looks at you like you're their person, my life partner, who I'm meant to be with, who I'm supposed to be with, my best friend, my lover, the love of my life, my kindred spirit. So you are the one, the only one. You're incredibly important to this person. And they're thinking that they're really struggling. Like their overall energy shows me anxiety. Because I know that they want to they believe those things, but then I see what holds them back as well. Like deep down, they know that this is where they belong and you're who they're destined to be with. Like they know all of that subconsciously, deep down, and like on one side of their brain, they know all of that. But then like on this other side, they start to think about maybe it could have to do with another chance, or taking another chance on the connection, or opening up, because it's like, I want to do that's what they think. But then they start to think about a million different things about what could go wrong. You know what they need, what they perceive that they need, is clarity about what the future holds for the two of you. So maybe, I know what they want is to see short-term goals accomplished about the future, about the connection, but then also to start planning long-term goals and to keep talking about long-term goals, because what they want is to see it in their mind so they can keep pressing forward. So it wouldn't surprise me if this person is hot and cold, or if you feel confused by their behavior. If you're confused by their behavior, it's because they're confused. And I see their struggles, because this person is very prideful. And they think a lot about what others think about them and their choices. And that's something that just creates so much internal conflict for this person. Like, I want to be here, but then what is everyone going to think of me? This is what I want to do, but then they're just thinking, they're not thinking enough about their life and what they want and what's best for them. They're thinking too much with their pride. And that's what's making them so torn, because I'm telling you, this person knows they belong with you. And I know that's a little bit touchy. I don't want you to think like I'm taking their side when I tell you these energies, Gemini. But they just are struggling. And you see even the Two of Wands. That's showing me how they're having a very difficult time seeing what's really going to happen between the two of you. That's how I know what they want is for you guys to talk about it and to plan it. And like I said, those short-term goals, accomplishing them. So some of you resonate with this energy, and maybe, watching, that things have happened between you and your person that would give them pause. Some of you watching here know that things have happened between you and your person that would give them anxiety and that would make them nervous about taking the next steps in the connection. So for those of you that resonate with this, you know, Spirit wants you to know that your person really loves you and they look at you like that you're irreplaceable. Absolutely irreplaceable. It's just they're very anxious. But I feel like messages of advice have come through from Spirit to help kind of coax this person forward, because that is really what they want. They don't want to feel bound by this anxiety. They want to be free. They want to be free from it. It's just they don't, the thing about this person's energy is they are very intuitive and they just don't know, like, what should I listen to now? Can I even trust my own intuition? Because their intuition tells them it's you. It's all about you. It's all about our future together. But because of what's happened, perhaps between the two of you, they just don't know, like, should I even trust myself? Should I trust my intuition? So I know what they want. And that is for you to keep talking about the future so they can visualize it, so they can have that clarity, so they can believe it, so they can really take a step forward and things can progress between the two of you. Now, for those of you that know you haven't done anything to give your person pause, their anxiety could be, you know, it's their own anxiety. It could be coming from past experiences in love. So I'm not saying that that's fair. But if you know nothing's happened between the two of you, but I can see all of this anxiety that they have about moving forward and taking a chance, it's just Spirit letting you know what goes on with this person so you don't blame yourself, but maybe even more over so you can help ease their mind. Not saying that that's your responsibility to do it totally and completely, but I know that talking about the future will go a long way with this person. If you want them to come forward and open up more and progress with you, come out of their shell more, talking about the future is really what's going to do it. They have to do their own inner work, yes, but that will get things going in the right direction. Especially something tangible as far as a short-term goal. Something important about the connection between you and them, talking about it, but then seeing it actually happen, so it's not all talk, so where it's proven to them, that will go very far with this person. For those of you that resonate with that energy, you know, knowing that nothing particularly happened between you and them, yet they're very anxious about moving forward, perhaps because of things that happened to them in the past. But no matter how you look at it, what Spirit wants you to know is the way that this person looks at you is like, you are my forever person. You're it for me. You're everything to me. You're so important to them. Okay, Gemini? That's what I can see going on. That is how they currently perceive things. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you so much. I hope that was helpful. And next is Cancer. All right, Cancer. So their current perception. Let's tap in and see, what do they think of you? What are they thinking about you? How do they look at things? How are they looking at the connection? They have a new positive outlook on things between the two of you. Sagittarius and Capricorn energy is here. Is anyone thinking of a Sagittarius or a Capricorn? I wonder if there's like a cusp person cross watching, or your own moon or rising sign. Then Gemini is coming through as well. So are you thinking of one of those signs, Cancer, or cross watchers, your moon or rising sign? If you've recently taken a break, they feel like that was something that was really helpful for the connection, actually. Like, or if circumstances led to the two of you breaking up or like going your separate ways, and maybe because this feels like you've just maybe recently started to work on things or rekindle things between the two of you, because the way that this person is looking at it as if you're starting over. That's why this page of pentacles is there, like a fresh opportunity to prove ourselves to each other, a fresh opportunity to start over and break the negativity that was binding us, the toxicity, how things became very unhealthy, codependent, just like the things that were wrong with the connection. They feel like they have this, I can see where in their mind they have this total positive outlook that the worst is behind us, that we persevered, we rose above all of that, and now we're on the right path with each other. And now nothing is going to get in our way. We're not going to let anything come between us, especially the things that were coming between us before. They feel like it's a breath of fresh air, a fresh start, like a freshly paved road, with just freedom. They feel like there's so much freedom now between the two of you. And like I said, that things are heading in the right direction and you're on the road to success. They look at the connection with you like it's a blessing in their life. You're a blessing to them, and the two of you just bless each other. They feel like the connection, they feel like, I mean, it's about their feelings, yes, because I'm just tapping into that, but like their feelings is how they're viewing it. And how they're viewing it is though the two of you have recently gotten over something that was very difficult, or all the things that were mounting between the two of you maybe came to a head, resulted in you guys taking a break, but now that you're back together or working on it, it like needed to happen that way because the energy is just cleared. That's how they're looking at things. Like it was cleared between the two of you. Like someone came in and saged the whole relationship, and now all of the negativity and the bad vibes is like gone out of your lives together. So for anyone that is in the stage that I can see where I keep talking about a separation or being apart or taking time apart, and if you haven't started to reconnect and rekindle things, know that you will. That's a prediction for you because it's on this person's mind so much and they keep thinking about it. And moreover, they keep thinking about it in such a positive light, thinking about everything that's going to work out. See, they believe in this. They believe that someone is even like very superstitious. I wonder if anyone here resonates with this energy that I can see where maybe someone thought like, was there a curse on us? Did someone do something to us? Well, that curse is broken. That negativity is broken, or just that low energy or that bad vibe. It's been cleansed, because that's what this is coming across as. The energy between us has been cleansed. And it's no coincidence that there's like an angel and the devil that's there. Do you see what I mean? That's why I'm talking about going from darkness to light, from feeling like it was blocked to now it's open. And they truly look at you as their forever person, their partner, who they're destined to be with. So they're just thinking so much about what the two of you have overcome and how it's a blessing. But I feel like this reading is even more special for someone if they're not back to the place where where they're back together with their person. Does that make sense? If you're not there yet, you're going to be there. And if anyone has been waiting maybe for forgiveness and a second chance, know that your person is the way they perceive things is they're going to give you a second chance because it's all going to work out. They truly believe that. All right, Cancer, that's what I can see is going on. And it makes me also wonder, are any of you just reminiscing Did a significant anniversary pass recently for the two of you, and the two of you are just like reminiscing about everything you've gone through and what you've overcome, thinking about how bad things were or how difficult it was in the past as opposed to where you are now? Because if you are doing that, know that your person is doing that as well, because when I tap into their energy, that's what they keep thinking about, what we've overcome. And even anyone that had battled with illness or a disease, they're thinking with so much gratitude about how we overcame that together. They healed from that. We healed from that, and it's just so much positivity about what the future holds. So they're in a super high vibration, and their mindset is in such a positive place where they believe nothing can stop us. Nothing's ever going to come between us. Nothing is ever going to get in our way, ever. Because all of that is in the past, and that energy has been cleared between us. They feel like they persevered and like they won and that they conquered. That you guys conquered together. That's what I can see going on, Cancer. So I do wonder what all of that means to you. But that's their current perception of things. That's how they're looking at it. That's what they're thinking. That's how they see you. That's how they see the connection. All right, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I love you guys so much. And next is Leo, my beautiful Leo. So let's tap in. Let's ask Spirit to show us, what is their current perception of the connection? What are they thinking about you? How do they see you? How do they see the connection? It's interesting to me because a part of the way this person is looking at things has to do with their own insecurities. Because I'm picking up on an insecure person there in that King of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who keeps thinking about materialism, money. Am I enough? Can I provide enough? What does Leo think of me? What do I bring to the table? They have a lot of questions that they ask themselves so this person is just thinking question after question after question in their mind when it comes to you. I know that when you look at this person, Leo, you don't see half of the insecurities that they have. Like, they hide a lot of their insecurities. This person is, the outside, I think you look at them and feel like there's absolutely nothing wrong with them physically. I think you're very attracted to this person. This person is also successful. But then they just keep bringing this vibe of them not being enough. So that will affect the way this person behaves with you. And I know for some of you, if they pull away, you may wonder what you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. It's because this person really has to work on their self-confidence. They have to work on their self-esteem. And I'm not saying that to put them down. It's just that it's the truth about it. Because in this person's mind, they keep thinking about a rejection from you. And they keep thinking about, if I were to try to pursue you again or, make myself vulnerable, they keep thinking that they're going to be rejected. But I can also see what they want. Honestly, they want to marry you. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is. There's no getting around that. Like, even if they don't say that in their mind, subconsciously that's what it is. Like, so they may even say things, I want something really serious. I want to take care of this Leo. I want to be with this Leo. But really what that is this person wants to marry you. So you have someone that's looking at things as though they've been shut out. Did you guys go into a no contact kind of energy? Because I can see the way that they're looking at things and how much they miss you. They really want to talk to you, but moreover, Leo, like what this person wants is your tender love and care. They really, really want that from you. I know that they front. That's what this is. That's what this King of Pentacles in reverse will do. It's like a front. May act like they have it all together and like they're cool, calm, and collected, but they're not, because I know that you trigger their insecurities. But I'm not blaming you for that. I know that this person has a lot to offer, and they just need to be kinder to themselves. They really do. They need to think more positively about what they bring to the table, because anyone around them will say like, you're crazy, like you're amazing, what are you talking about? You think those thoughts about yourself, or you look at it as if you're not good enough. So anyone that cares about this person would definitely give them a pep talk if they heard half of the thoughts that they have. They just keep questioning whether or not they're good enough. So if I can see these circumstances for some of you may have led to confusion and a no contact situation. So for those of you that are in that no contact situation, what Spirit wants you to know is what this person still wants with you. They want a relationship with you. They want a monogamous relationship with you. They want to be with you. And they miss you so much. And I know what what they want, because I can see they think this is for you to reach out to them, Leo. I don't know if you're willing to do that, or if you feel like you should do that, but I know that's what they want you to do so badly. They think about that. They think about having a conversation with you that doesn't necessarily address what came between the two of you, not so directly, hoping that they have this conversation though, and at the end of the conversation, the air is cleared between the two of you. So it's so funny that their insecurities make them not want to talk about things, but then at the same time, they're hoping that the two of you do talk and it results in clearing the energy, even if you don't necessarily directly discuss what came between the two of you. I don't know if you're okay with that, Leo. I know that they don't want to put so much stress and attention on it, but at the same time, they want to clear the energy and clear the air, because they miss you. So this definitely reads as though you're not in communication with this person. Or maybe things have just gone very, like, maybe you've drifted apart, or you're watching for someone like your current person where things are coming between the two of you and you're wondering how they look at things. So if you're watching this for your current person, someone you're in a relationship with, this is absolutely where they want to be, and they are dedicated and they are committed. They feel like they've been rejected by you, Leo. Are you making enough time for this person? Have you acknowledged their romantic efforts that they've put in? Because, I mean, I'm not taking their side, Leo, but the way that they're looking at things is they feel rejected and they miss you. They want to spend more time with you. They want you home more. They want more quality time with you, if this is your current person that you're watching for. And they may be too proud and insecure to say it. Because I know some of you here like can talk to each other without saying anything. I know some of you here with this person, you finish each other's sentences. So it doesn't even need to be this huge conversation between the two of you, like, oh, we need to talk. I think they don't even want to do that. They're just hoping, like, in your own little way, and the way that the two of you communicate with each other, you can address it in your own way and at the same time move past it. And for those of you that know what I'm talking about, like you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, like your own little language and decoding things the way that the two of you do. That's how they're looking at things right now. So for those of you that are in a relationship with this person, they really miss you. They're so dedicated to you. They want you. Moreover, they want you to want them. They want to see that desire from you, Leo. But for those of you that are in the no contact situation that I keep picking up on, this person wants you to reach out. They really do. They want you to reach out. And it's not even from their ego. It's not from their ego, you know? It's not like, oh, Leo reached out, so I win. It's not even like that with this person. So that's important for you to know. All right. Is anyone thinking of a Sagittarius or a Virgo? Because their energy has come through. Cross watchers on the cusp of Virgo. Moon or rising signs, Leo. That's what's going on currently. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. That's what I can see. That's how they're currently looking at things, their perception, their thoughts. I love you so much, Leo. Hope you enjoyed the reading. And next is Virgo. All right, my beautiful Virgos. Let's tap in. Last but not least, what is their current perception of things? What are they thinking, Virgo? How do they view this connection? How do they see it? Scorpio, their energy is here, Virgo. Are you thinking of a Scorpio? Cross watchers maybe, watching for Virgo or your own moon or rising sign. They're thinking like you really hold back from them. They think that you are overworking, like you're spending too much time. Like, okay, so they acknowledge that you are a perfectionist. They acknowledge that you are incredibly hardworking. Those are things that they admire about you. But they're looking at it and thinking like you're using that as a way to avoid something with them. Or even as a way to distance yourself from them emotionally. See, this person is looking at the connection with you and thinking like that you want so much more than you'll say. That you feel so much more than you're showing or you're saying. So they're looking at things and they believe that you're holding back from them. I just smile because I know this person thinks very highly of themselves and they feel like they've had a major impact on you in your life. And I think it's cute, you know, because they're a very proud person. That's what I can see. And they're looking at things like, I know I changed this Virgo's view, but why won't they just open up to me? So that's what they want from you, Virgo. They feel like you're running from your emotions and you use work as a distraction. Or for others of you, you just use things or hobbies as a distraction. So they're thinking, they look at it like I'm kind of chasing this Virgo, but I don't mind at all because I'm gonna chase them and I'm not gonna let go. See, this, like I said, this is someone that thinks very highly of themselves. It's not someone who feels like they're a doormat or would at all put themselves in that position. They think very highly of you. So they don't mind at all being patient as you open up and no longer deny what you feel or no longer distract yourself from what it is that you feel. This person's energy is very confident, I will say that. because they're looking at things and like something that they think of is, I know this Virgo is not, I know they've never felt anything like what they feel for me. So I guess they're kind of making excuses for your behavior, but I don't want to make it sound like it's negative at all. The way that they look at things is you have your heart under lock and key. And they have enough confidence to believe that they have the key to unlock your heart. So they're not going to let you push them away, even if you're trying. Because I know some of you Virgos here may resonate with what I'm saying, and maybe you are protective of your heart. Maybe you're hesitant about truly opening up to them. So for those of you that feel you are in that energy and you resonate with that, what Spirit wants you to know is like this person is not going to run. They're not going to stop. They're not going to quit just because you are being cautious. And you know what? Even if someone here in a moment became like very short with this person that I can see, and if you've been feeling bad about that, don't worry, they have very thick skin. Like this is not someone that they're set, like their mind is set on you. They feel like the connection is a challenge because when they look at you, they feel like you're protective of yourself. And you're certainly not an open book. So that's where they're looking at things like as if it's a challenging connection. But then this person is like super confident. And they're saying to themselves, like, if anyone is going to get this Virgo to open up, it's going to be me. And that just shows you how connected to you they are, their intentions towards you. It's not like a game and they want to conquer you and say that they got you to open up. This person is very connected to you. They care about you. They're thinking about you. They're concerned, they're concerned about your experiences. So you're like a puzzle to them. You're like a mystery to them. And I know that they talk about you to their friends. They talk about you to their family. They talk about anyone that's important to them knows about you. So this energy very much reads as though the two of you are getting to know each other. And it reads like you're not in a relationship yet. Because I see the way that they're looking at you as if they're the pursuer and you're the one that is reserved. But for those of you that are in a connection with someone currently, a serious connection, a long-term connection, if you are going through things, Virgo, and maybe you are taking it out on your person but you don't mean to, what Spirit wants you to know is they're not going anywhere. Like, your person loves you, your person is dedicated to you. So even if you're going through things and taking it out on them and you don't mean to, because you're going through changes, or maybe things are changing around you and it's out of your control, they want you to take care of yourself. They do want you to put yourself first. They don't want you to feel stressed out. But at the same time, for you to find that balance between all the changes going on around you and like, your home life. And they want you to find that balance, not from a self-centered place. It's not from them being self-centered. It's for you and your well-being. So know that they are patient. Know that they are here for you. Know that they have a thick skin. You're not going to run them off. You have someone that really empathizes with the changes that are going on around you. And that's what they want you to know. That's what Spirit wants you to know. And moreover, so you can lean on them. They want you to take care of yourself and find your balance and not add another thing to your plate for you to worry about, because the way that this person is thinking and what they want you to know is like they are here for you. They are dedicated to you. Like, don't push me away. Don't push me away. That's something that they want to say to you. That's something that they think about, because the way that they're perceiving it, with these changes going on around you and maybe even added responsibility at work, I'm on your side. I'm an ally. I'm on your team. So they think about that. That's how they're looking at things, you know, and it's beautiful, especially if you resonate with the energy of maybe being stressed out lately. This is spirit letting you know that your person sees you. They acknowledge what you're going through. And they just care about you at the end of the day, how you feel. Okay, Virgo, that's what I can see going on. That's their current perception of things. Okay, I love you guys so much. I hope that that was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading.